Everyone, this is your Sports on Demand for Friday. It was a busy day at the Superior Dome in Marquette as 18 teams combined to make the 16th annual Spring Swing Softball Tournament. Let's start out at the Superior Dome. First game, Ishpeming and Gladstone squaring off. Not the first game of the day, but the first game we'll show you. That's Emma Blue at the plate. She chops one out to the middle. That scored a run and tied things up at 1. Then Gladstone went to work. Runners at second and third, and Olivia Capitalupo cranks this single, bringing the runners home. Gladstone just starting to get going. Then a little bit later, runners on the corners. Morgan Letteriello at the plate. She drills that one way back and gone. Watch out for the fence there. That's a 3-run homer. Gladstone starting to pull away. She does it on defense as well, robbing Kayla Kaukala there on the pop-up, running into the screen, making the diving catch. Gladstone goes on to take this one by a final score of 9-1. Right after that game, it was the Marquette Radettes hosting the Calumet Copper Kings. This is Raina Warshak crossing the plate. That comes after a wild pitch, and it was 1-0 Radettes. Later on, Madison Carter at the plate for Marquette. She belts that one out to left field, and that one's gone. That bomb extended the lead to 2, and they wouldn't really slow down. Marquette's Kaylee Duncan, she hits that one safe at first after an error, and that would be big because a little bit later she steals a base, finds herself at third, and then that wild pitch, she's able to come in and score. Marquette would go on to pull away and take this one by a final score of 12-1. On the other field at the same time, it was Lakeland and Hubble taking on Superior Central. In the first, bases loaded for the Lakes, but Cougars, Thompson, the starter pitcher, able to get out of the jam there with a pop out to the shortstop. The game was still scoreless. Top of the third now, 2 runners on when Kirsten Coder singles to left. Mackenzie LePage comes around to score. It was 1-0 Lakes. LePage also pitched in this game, striking out 5 in the first 2 innings of play. Next batter now, Megan Corrigan drills that pitch deep to center field up against the wall. 2 runs come in to score, giving the Lakes a 3-0 advantage. They added 1 more in the inning to take a 4-0 lead, and they go on to win this one 10-1. Day 2 of the tournament is tomorrow. To the hockey world now, where another Michigan Tech Husky is signed at the next level. Michigan Tech senior defenseman Mark Auk signed an amateur tryout agreement with the Iowa Wild, which is the primary AHL affiliate of the Minnesota Wild. The St. Clair Shores, Michigan native, played 4 seasons for the Huskies, appearing in 150 games. He was 4th among all NCAA Division I defensemen with 84 career points on 21 goals and 63 assists. And an update on the Gibson Cup. Calumet, the Wolverines, they take Game 1 of the Gibson Cup over Portage Lake 5-4. Game 2 tomorrow at the Calumet Coliseum.